Please. Nasaan na kayo sa construction nyo?
Sa ano pa rin po, sa retaining walls pa rin natin.
Tagal naman nun.
Mahirap po eh. Yung ano po, yung should we start now or we wait for
No,
Marvin?
wait, just wait the Marvin.
And is Millet coming in as well?
Yung piniprint lang sir yung ano, yung pen na yung boundary. Provisional.
Provisional boundaries.
The previous one that we endorsed to board.
Well, it's not a previous one, it is the one. There's no previous. There's no second one.
Maybe the second upon completion your project.
Yes, thank you. Upon completion.
But this is the I think before you must follow this one, this survey, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
You must follow this survey. But I don't know if it was followed, not yet, isn't it?
No,
It's not.
but you're saying now we must follow it. So, you know, we just keep coming round and round in circles.
Okay.
We sat right here. Can we have Millet in here, please? Hey. He walks in here, Lito, and says it's provisional.
Provisional.
The
Yeah.
lease specifically says plus or minus to be verified after construction. We've sat in this office. Hi, Millet. Please sit down. Sit down. We've sat in this office, and everyone has agreed that none of these points are set in stone, including the two front ones. Okay? Correct?
Yes.
All right?
But now you've established the front, diba?
We've got the front established. Yeah, we've poured the wall, or poured part of the wall. We're pouring the rest of the wall today.
Na-establish na ba
Oh,
after
existing na yung
Hindi,
ano
after
eh.
the meeting, did you establish? We already established?
Wala
After
na,
the
sir.
meeting, kala ko kasi nung after the meeting,
Yeah, okay.
Ano
i-establish
establish mo
natin.
andito na nga, existing na yan, tinayunan niya yung, there's an existing retaining wall here. So, whatever the point, yan na yung magiging retaining wall niya. That
okay.
would be the ano, they cannot move that
Hindi na
anymore.
natin
Okay. But the other 10 points on this thing are not
This one,
established.
like this one, yes. And we also agreed during the meeting that you will give us the final points so that we can survey it. We can do the final survey after 2 to 3 weeks, right?
No, not after 2 to 3 weeks. We haven't even dug it yet. Okay. So as we talked about, is that part of the reason why we were trying to keep this as far forward as we can, but it's still on our side of the canal, as we showed in the drawings or in the pictures. There's a big rock protrusion here. We don't know what we're going to get into up here when we start digging it. All right? So we don't know what these points are until we get it dug out. Okay, so we're just going to bring the backhoe in to start digging this. I think he's got it scheduled for tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
But we sat here in this meeting and agreed that we were going to be able to put in a temporary fence, get our temporary facilities, and the temporary fence, and we asked that we would be able to put this temporary fence in 3 meters onto the common area.
I think that's how you have an existing request right now.
Okay, but we can't get it approved.
But
Temporary
but
fence.
because during inspection, there are so many trees here. Plants ba yan or
Yeah, but
trees?
so what? Why don't you say something to us, huh? Lito, it's this thing again where we're delayed 2.5 weeks because somebody makes some decision out there and doesn't say anything to anybody. Those plants aren't in the way of the 3 meters. We need to be able to work on that side of the wall. How are we supposed to even be able to put the canal back in if you don't allow us to get on that side of the wall?
Answer that,
I mean,
please
it's
answer,
just,
Marvin.
this is where it's just crazy. You guys, come out to the job site and actually see what it is that you're talking about, instead of making these decisions and then not informing us about it. These trees, what have the trees got to do with having the 3-meter offset for the temporary facilities? What have the trees got to do with it, Lino? Marvin, what have the trees got to do with it?
Well, basically, sir, the last time I spoke with your engineer, he followed up with the permit, the application for permit. I asked him, what's the purpose of the perimeter fence here, 3 meters away from this, since you already have...
You know what? Pardon me, but why would you even ask that question when your boss sat here and gave us the approval?
That's why he asked us to go check if there is still a need to put a 3-meter setback.
Okay, and your decision is there's not?
Well, basically, you cannot work on this area since there are plants that will be affected.
Did you go out to the job site?
Our inspector does.
Did you go out to the job site?
No, sir.
Okay, then you don't know what you're talking about, man. And I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm going to file a formal complaint against you for obstructing this. We've got shoring all the way down that sticks out 2.5 meters. What are you talking about that we can't work there for the 3 meters? How do you think that the walls got built? Come on, pay attention. You've got to be able to give us access to be able to build the damn site, man. What are you talking about?
Teka lang, question.
Mag-inspection naman na
Sir,
lang
question.
siguro.
I'm not
Listen, I don't
but
want to get upset here again,
Yes, I
but
know
but
that,
damn it, you guys keep holding this up. We're now being told that we're not going to be able to get our building permit because of this.
For the temporary fence.
Because we haven't got these points decided yet. You guys are the ones who mysteriously spoke to the guys out there that ended up moving the damn road.
Question. I have a question lang.
Jesus.
What does the temporary fence has to do with you determining or constructing the retaining wall and everything?
The temporary facility, they want us...
We have the temporary facility.
Revelia wants to have a temporary wall put up, okay? We're willing to put up a temporary wall. We need that temporary wall to be 3 meters outside of where we built this wall.
Yes, okay. And
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, but my question is, what does that have to do with your? I mean, kasi you were telling Marvin that
I'm trying.
where he's holding or obstructing any of your construction. Kasi remember, there's no retaining wall whatsoever, and there's no temporary fence yet when you construct
This
the
is the
retaining
problem,
wall.
okay? And we know this, all right? Your building department electrical guy won't give us a temporary electrical because he wants to have a shed built in order to put in the electrical panel.
But it has nothing to do with the temporary fence.
It has to do with this 3 meter setback because where are we supposed to put the electrical panel?
So basically,
It is not possible to put a
property.
temporary
It's in the
facility
middle.
here.
It's in the middle of the
So you know,
of the job site.
So you know reason. That's the reason. Okay. Kasi
Well, but also, his engineer walked out of here talking with him on Friday, left with the understanding that you're not going to approve the building permit until we get all of this established.
mali. I think that's not what Marvin told him.
Are you willing to approve the building permit without having these points established?
Well, the last time I spoke with him, I said there should be a boundary because the one that
Answer my question. Are you willing to allow the building permit to be processed without having all of these points established? It's a yes or a no.
No.
No, we do not
I
allow,
can,
sir.
I can readily answer that. Di ba remember when we had the meeting the last time, we told you that the building permit needs a site development plan which is based on the
On the
approved
property.
survey plan. If we are talking about the construction of the two-story building,
Yeah.
are we talking about that?
Yes, we're talking about the
If we are
permit.
talking about that, then we need to establish the exact points of the, kasi we need, the site development is based on the approved survey plan. What we can do right now, I suggest, just to,
I want to back up. You keep talking about this approved site plan, and
Yes.
we've sat here in this meeting and said, very clearly said that the building that we're putting in is not going to fit inside those points.
exactly. Can I suggest something, Brian? What I suggest is we have this approved, and then when you build something, di ba, it's subject to amendment. An amendment of your approved plans, approved survey plan. Pwede ba yun? Posible yun? Is it
Okay,
possible?
so
that
let
we
me let me
Ano,
under.
hindi lang so that we can kasi remember, Troy told us, remember Troy was here? Troy was here, Troy of the building permit.
Are you, let me see if I understand what you're suggesting. That you come out and you put these 12 points in,
And then later on we amend.
Yeah, if it
and then you're going to
So that we can approve the two-story building and then endorse it to
even though this won't fit on that. Oh, it's okay.
So it's not,
it's not done.
hindi, lumaki ba siya?
That's right.
Lumaki ba siya?
Lumaki ba siya?
Yes, actually. Yes, sir. Okay.
So,
It
O,
will
di
not
ito
fit on
ipa-approve.
that. Now, we
so,
will,
after the approval nito, ito papa-amend natin yung survey plan.
Hindi sir.
But
No,
I
kasi
know that.
right now, this proposed building is hindi siya gaano kalaki siya diyan. Paano mo siya? Can you layout para mas ma-intent so we can
it's the
Yeah, this is 700
21.2
plus.
meters. And
The original, the one that's 40
Yes,
plus
oo.
700.
Ito,
That's
ngayon, ano
provisional.
to? Yes,
The new
oo.
one is around 900 to 1,000.
itong mga to.
no, you're okay na. Kasi if you're going to see the shortest distance is 21.2.
What did we do the survey based on
This
this?
one's
Oh,
31
yeah.
already.
This is the
Then
first.
Brian, we do the survey based on this
Yeah. We did the
See what?
survey
We do the survey based on this
on the development.
based on this development, based on this proposed development. We don't have to follow this except for this one kasi this is established now.
Okay,
already, diba?
I don't have to follow the other 10 points on here.
Yeah.
on this.
Exactly. We can do the survey based on this, di ba? Kasi amendment naman na po yung
Kaya nga,
gagawin eh.
we will ano ba tawag dito?
Determine the
Okay. What it sounds to me like you're saying is let's just
We will
go.
supersede this one. This one because of your one.
except this one except kasi established na to.
Oh,
Let me
No,
clarify
I mean-
na established na yan.
Okay.
Okay, it's already established, but
That's
the other one is
established.
not.
Oo.
So,
if you want,
neither
we
is
can
the
do
roadway.
the survey. We can do the final survey based on
on
this.
this, and we will
Are you
supersede this
okay
one.
with that?
Okay?
So that we cannot we don't have to hold this. Kasi remember, the site development is not our requirement. It's the requirement of building permit and safety department.
That's fine. What you're proposing right now is perfectly fine. You can go ahead and lay
Kaya
this
lang ang
out.
problema,
As long
Based on this, no?
as long as everybody understands, you can go ahead and put those points in. But I'm telling you, they're all going to get torn out. So I mean, why don't you just say you did it and not do
The
it?
mountain is like
Okay
this.
lang.
You're gonna cut it.
Kasi
So if
pag
you put
pag
points-
na-survey naman yan, may sukat na yan eh.
Hold on.
We have,
Okay, okay.
may point, may
So no
ano,
physical,
measure.
no physical.
Except, pwede mo na nga yan. When we do the survey,
Physical
diba?
mo na, no?
We can get the degree, what they call, ano ba yung tawag nyo doon? Basta, we can
No,
we can do the
hold on.
survey and then later
Not
on, we
put-
put the,
After.
Okay.
After.
The clarification needs to be for me that you're going to go out here and you're going to survey
Based on
this.
this.
Well, okay. But see, even this, we're not quite sure where this particular line is. We're not quite sure. Okay, so it's going to have to be measured after it. So you're saying that what you want to do right now is that you want to go out and measure something, and knowing that it's probably not going to be correct, and we're going to have to amend it later.
do you want
It's going to
get
be
the-
amended later.
Kasi